We want to thank you all for getting up early on your Saturday morning and joining us for this statewide event. Before we get started with the program, I'd like you all to stand and join me in a short flag ceremony. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in reciting the Girl Scout promise. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Thank you. Please be seated. All right, we are so excited to see all of you here this morning. First of all, let's give a great big thank you to Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore for hosting us in this wonderful facility. We appreciate all of their time and work and staff power to get this ready for today. We also want to extend heartfelt thanks to the Provident Bank Foundation, who provided the funding to make all of this possible. This is the first time, I think, or at least in a long time, that all 4 New Jersey Girl Scout councils have been able to come together for a learning event like this. So thank you very much, Provident Bank Foundation. This event has been a year in the making, so we want to recognize the statewide committee that put this together. My name is Kay Stevenson. I'm a leadership development specialist with Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey, and I'd like to introduce my fellow committee members. We have, in no particular order, Judy Ginty. Wave your hand, Judy. There she is. She is Director of Customer Care and Troop Support with Girl Scouts of Northern New Jersey. We have Dina Mayo, who's standing in the back, Director of Community Engagement for Jersey Shore. And we have a trifecta from Central and Southern New Jersey. We have Andrea Miller, who's Vice President of Membership Services. Lori Wolfhope, who is Troop and Service Unit Support Manager. Where did you go? And Martha Rodriguez-Brasby, who is Troop and Service Unit Support Specialist as well. So we have a special trio of speakers to kick off our presentations today. At this time, I'd like to welcome them to the podium. They are Eileen Higgins, who is CEO of Girl Scouts Jersey Shore, Natasha Hemmings, CEO of Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey, and Jane Curick, who is Executive Director of the Provident Bank Foundation. So come up, and I believe Eileen is going to speak first.
So good morning, and again, thank you again for coming so early this morning on this beautiful day. Welcome to our PAC. This is our Program Activity Center. It's about 15 years old, and we use this for a lot of our events, and are thrilled to have a statewide event here. I've been the CEO for the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore for 1 year and 3 days, I think, now. My former job was workforce development, and my job there was to help people get the skills that they needed to stay relevant for the workforce. So training is has been a big part of my life and my work career. So I am thrilled that you're all here to have some of this training. This training will help our girls, will help all of our leaders and how to work with girls with different ability levels. I was also a teacher of the multiply handicapped, so I can tell you that this is such an important thing for people to be comfortable to deal with people with disabilities. So I just wanted to thank you for coming and thank Provident Bank again, because it's so wonderful to have all 4 councils together, working together on this and doing what Girl Scouts do best. So I want to bring Natasha up, the CEO of Heart of New Jersey.
Good morning. Oh, I know there are more voices in the room than that. Good morning. So thank you all for being here today. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces from my former life at Girl Scouts Central and Southern New Jersey. I was the Chief Marketing and Communications Officer there for 17 years before I stepped into this new role as CEO Girl Scouts Heart of New Jersey, and there are Heart of New Jersey volunteers here, whoop whoop. I'm so excited that you all could join us. And I'm looking forward to making some new friends as well. I've been a Girl Scout for 18 years. I'm a lifetime member. I am also a former volunteer for 10 years for Heart of New Jersey. So I know well what you all do for girls and with the adults who are around you. When Jane and Provident Bank Foundation, yes, guilty, proposed this partnership, I was in the beginning of the interview process for this job as CEO, and nobody knew. And I was a leader at the time for a troop of 32 girls in Plainfield, New Jersey. And 2 of those girls have special needs, and they've had special needs for as long as they've been a part of that troop. And I don't think, Jane, you knew that. Yeah. And when this idea came together to put this volunteer symposium together and the webinars that came before it and the panel discussion, it hit home for me. Because Jane and Provident Bank, I've given myself and other leaders who are in this room something that we didn't have before. And I want to thank you for that. On behalf of all 4 of the New Jersey CEOs, we are so excited and delighted that you are all here. Eileen and I want to officially welcome you. Thank you for your time today. We know how beautiful it is outside, and some of you might rather be outside, but there's a lot of learning that's going to happen here today. And we hope that you will take what you learn here today and share it with your sister Girl Scouts in other parts of this state. So this collaborative was made possible by Provident Bank. How many times are we going to say thank you, Provident Bank? Like when you all leave here today, you're going to say thank you to Provident Bank. And know that the idea for this came from a Girl Scout. A true Girl Scout. We recognize the many challenges that our volunteers face these days, and opportunities like today's summit honestly are great for us to come together and support one another and learn from each other and share stories and experiences that are critically important. You know, the goal on the onset of this was really to help you, volunteers all across New Jersey, develop a greater awareness of greater knowledge, comfort, and confidence while assisting you in gaining new skills and volunteer competencies that are really the heart of this Girl Scout movement, and being inclusive and helping girls with special abilities and dealing with issues of conflict resolution are the everyday of a Girl Scout volunteer. And we know that, recognize that, and appreciate you for being here. We hope that you will gain new tools from the experiences, and we look forward to hearing your feedback. We look forward to hearing your feedback. We want to know what worked. And as always, we want to know where we can improve. So please don't be shy. Seek us out. We'll be here throughout the day. Reach out to us after the summit and make sure you fill out your evaluations. We want to know your thoughts so that we can know how to make this better for more volunteers like you. We have a full day planned, including workshops and the panel discussion, and each of the topics is very important for us to get through today. I want to thank our presenters for being here with us, and know that we have a fabulous keynote speaker who's coming to us from the County College of Morris, Ms. Patricia. She's an expert in cybersecurity, who I know we're going to learn a great deal from. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Have a great day. Soak it all in. Be like sponges. That's what we want our girls to be, right? Be sponges. Take it all in, and make sure that you squeeze the sponge out when you get back to your home council, because we want to make sure that we spread the wealth. So I've taken up enough time.
She's looking at me.
I'm looking at Jane, because we also felt that it was important for you to hear from Jane's perspective why this was important for Provident Bank to sponsor this series. So Jane.
Thank you. Nicely done. Good morning. You know I'm Jane Keurig, so I won't take time up. I'm the executive director of the Provident Bank Foundation. I have a special guest with me today who just happens to be my foundation associate. Stand up, Ms. Platino. Samantha is a Gold Scout, a Gold Award recipient. and so has also, assisted me and felt very strongly about what we're doing today. So, 2 years ago when the CEOs of all 4 councils, approached me about, funding something for training for all of you, for all 4, for the volunteers. I had flashbacks to the time when I was a volunteer leader. And I probably gave those CEOs of yours far more input than most funders do. So how many of you are sitting here today because your daughter volunteered you? Can you relate to me? So it is, and I'm sure I look much younger, just nod your heads. 26 years ago, my first grader, she came home from school and said, Mom, our troop has no leader. I told them you'd do it. Thank you for laughing. I did. I sort of did, but then I said, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. It was really fun. It was 9 years. We created such memories, which you're doing right now. And those memories, oh my goodness, we laugh about it now. God is good. He's given her 2 daughters that are going to pay back. It's all good. It's all good. But we've made lifelong memories and lifelong friends, which is what scouting is so important to our young women. And I wouldn't trade that. However, along the way, I had to navigate issues I had no experience with. One scout was without a doubt from an abusive family. I didn't know how to recognize that. I didn't know how to deal with it all those years ago, and nobody reported those things. It wasn't something, so that was one thing. Another scout was being used as a pawn by her parents in an incredibly nasty divorce. And then yet another scout had Tourette's, along with the behavioral issues that she could not control. So, the staff at Northern New Jersey got to know me really well. It was then Morris, and they got to know me really well because they were there for me. They were there for me in a big way. And I think along the way they also learned with me because those issues were so new to all of us. How to handle a father screaming at me, a mother threatening me, and then a scout who was disrupting meetings because she didn't have the tools. She didn't know how to handle what was going on with her and was frightened. I mean, a young girl, she was frightened. So today's forum is about you. It is for you. The New Jersey Girl Scout Councils have put together a program that addresses these issues you're being challenged with on a regular basis. On behalf of the Provident Bank Foundation board and staff, I want to thank your CEOs and your Scout staff, because none of this happens without the Scout staff, for inviting us to be part of this day. These webinars, please encourage your volunteers in your communities to take advantage of those webinars. I've just got a lot of faith in them. There'll be some guidance and some help. And also take those tools back. Natasha already said to you, take those tools back to your communities and share. And I also want to thank each of you for your dedication and for your personal time that you invest in our Scouts. Our young women need Scouting more than ever right now. They're our future. Scouting is giving them the tools to navigate and just to be impact on our future. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Eileen, Natasha, and Jane, for taking time from your busy schedules to be here with us today.